Picture this. Me, a wide-eyed traveler, stepping off a plane in Italy, heart pounding with excitement, suitcase in hand, and absolutely no idea that my life was about to change forever. I came for the pizza, the pasta, the art, and the promise of adventure. I was ready to lose myself in winding cobblestone streets, to taste every flavor, to soak up every sunset. But what I didn't know was that Italy had something far more magical in store for me, a love story that would sweep me off my feet and into a world of enchantment. I thought I was just another tourist, chasing a dream of La Dolce Vita. Instead, I found a life I never could have imagined, all because of one extraordinary woman. Yeah, that escalated quickly. I landed in Italy with a suitcase and a dream, mainly about pasta, honestly. My first thoughts were of creamy carbonara, pillowy gnocchi, and the kind of pizza that makes you believe in miracles. I wandered through Rome's ancient streets, the air thick with the scent of garlic and basil, my stomach rumbling with anticipation. Every corner promised a new adventure, every alleyway a hidden gem. I was intoxicated by the colors, the sounds, the flavors. I felt like I was living in a painting, every moment more vibrant than the last. But as much as I was falling in love with Italy, I had no idea that the real magic was waiting just around the corner. And then, as if conjured by the city itself, I met her, Lucia. She was standing in the middle of a bustling piazza, her laughter ringing out like music, her eyes dark and deep as the richest espresso. There was something about her, an energy, a lightness, a sense of mischief that made the whole world seem to pause. She moved through the crowd with effortless grace, as if she belonged to another realm entirely. When she smiled at me, it felt like the sun had come out just for us. I was captivated, drawn in by her warmth and her wit, her kindness and her spark. In that moment, I knew I was in trouble. The good kind of trouble, the kind that changes everything. And plot twist, she was literally magical. Not just in the way that all Italians seem a little bit enchanted, but in a way that defied explanation. There was a shimmer in the air around her, a sense that anything was possible. She could make the impossible seem ordinary, and the ordinary feel extraordinary. With Lucia, every moment felt like a secret waiting to be discovered, every glance a promise of adventure. I was spellbound, caught up in her world, eager to see what wonders she would reveal next. Our first date? She turned my boring gelato into a swirl of flavors I can't even pronounce. One moment, I was expecting the usual, maybe pistachio, maybe stracciatella. But with a wave of her hand and a twinkle in her eye, my simple scoop transformed into a kaleidoscope of tastes. There was a hint of wildflowers, a burst of lemon sunshine, a whisper of something I could only describe as pure happiness. Every bite was a new surprise, a new adventure for my senses. Lucia watched me with that secretive smile, clearly enjoying my astonishment. It was as if she had bottled the essence of Italy and served it to me in a cone. One scoop tasted like summer rain, the next like my childhood birthday cake. There was nostalgia in every bite, memories I didn't even know I had. Lucia's magic wasn't just about tricks or illusions. It was about making the ordinary feel extraordinary, about turning a simple moment into something unforgettable. I found myself laughing, savoring each new flavor, feeling lighter and happier than I had in years. It was as if she had unlocked a part of me that I'd forgotten existed, a part that believed in wonder, in possibility, in the magic of everyday life. I should have known then, but I was too busy falling in love. Every moment with Lucia felt like a scene from a fairy tale. We wandered through moonlit streets, our laughter echoing off ancient stone walls. She showed me hidden corners of the city, secret gardens and forgotten fountains, places that seemed to exist only for us. With her, even the simplest walk became an adventure, every conversation a dance. I was enchanted, swept up in a current of joy and possibility. I didn't care how or why, only that I never wanted it to end. Lucia brings magic everywhere. She stirs the river at dusk, and the water glows gold. I've seen her turn an ordinary evening into something out of a dream. Fireflies swirling in the air, the river sparkling as if lit from within. She has a way of making the world feel alive, of reminding me that there's beauty and wonder all around us if we only know where to look. With Lucia, every sunset is a masterpiece, every night an invitation to believe in miracles. She folds pizza dough and suddenly the whole neighborhood smells like heaven. There's something about the way she moves in the kitchen, confident, joyful, a little bit mischievous. She sings as she cooks, her voice weaving through the air like a spell. The scent of fresh basil and melting cheese drifts out the window, drawing neighbors and friends like moths to a flame. Lucia's kitchen is a place of laughter and warmth, of stories shared over steaming plates and glasses of wine. Every meal is a celebration, every bite a reminder that magic is real and it tastes delicious. Even her hugs feel like a spell, warm, safe, and just a bit tingly. There's a comfort in her arms that I've never known before, a sense that no matter what happens, everything will be okay. When she holds me, the world fades away, leaving only the two of us in our own little universe. It's a feeling I can't quite explain. Part magic, part love, all Lucia. In her embrace, I've found a home, a place where I belong. But it's not all fairy dust. I once tried to surprise her with breakfast and accidentally turned the kitchen into a jungle. I'd seen her work her magic so many times I thought maybe I could pull off a little enchantment of my own. Spoiler alert, I was wrong. One minute I was cracking eggs, the next minute the kitchen was overrun with vines and flowers, the air thick with the scent of wild herbs. The cat was chasing butterflies, the toaster was sprouting daisies, and I was standing in the middle of it all, completely out of my depth. It was chaos, but the kind that makes you laugh until your sides hurt. Lucia just laughed, waved her spoon, and the vines vanished, leaving behind a perfect cappuccino. She has a way of turning disasters into delights, of finding joy in the unexpected. No matter how chaotic things get, she meets every challenge with a smile and a sense of humor. With Lucia, even the messiest moments become memories to treasure. She reminds me that life isn't about perfection, it's about embracing the magic in the mess, the beauty in the chaos, the love that grows in unexpected places. Italy is enchanting, sure, but with Lucia, every day is a love story with a little extra sparkle. She's the kind of person who finds magic in the mundane, who turns ordinary moments into extraordinary memories. With her, I've learned to see the world through new eyes, to notice the way sunlight dances on the water, the way laughter echoes through ancient streets, the way love can transform even the simplest day into something unforgettable. Our life together is a tapestry of adventures, big and small, woven with threads of wonder and joy. I never know what tomorrow will bring, but with Lucia by my side, I know it will be magical. So if you ever find yourself wandering cobblestone streets, don't just look for pasta. Look for a little magic too. Because sometimes the greatest adventures are the ones you never planned. The most beautiful moments are the ones you never saw coming. And the most magical love stories begin with a single, unexpected hello. In Italy, I found more than I ever dreamed possible. I found Lucia, and with her, a life filled with wonder, laughter, and love. And if you're lucky, maybe you'll find a little magic of your own.